Alright, so the thing is, your old paintings are appearing dull, and how to fix it? Well, the first and foremost thing is to check if you are using varnish or not, because that's the most common thing. If your old paintings are dull, no need to worry, it is out to look dull. Once your old painting is dried, the colors fade away. It is not as vibrant and shiny when it was wet, so no need to freak out. Just give a good layer of varnish, gloss varnish, good quality varnish to it, and you will see all the colors which were faded away before are coming back to life. You will see the depth in the blacks and the shadows. Alright, no problem. But if you're already using varnish, as I said, it's a pretty common thing, most of the people do it, and still your old paintings are appearing dull, then varnish is not your problem. Your problem is way before than that, the way you painted and what supplies you used and how you used it. What are those things? Your canvas, first thing, then color, second thing, and then the third thing is the way you used your solvent and medium. Let's just talk about these things in depth. First of all, the canvas. Your canvas is not a good quality, or you didn't treat your canvas well and you started painting on it. What happens is a raw canvas has holes and pores in it. So when you paint on it or with oil colors, your oil color, the pigment present in the oil color, gets soaked, gets lost, gets absorbed in the surface canvas because it had holes and pores and you didn't treat it. What you have to do is you have to block these holes and pores. How? Gesso. Now you'll say, well, I know it. I gesso my canvas and I still don't see any effect. My oil paintings are still dull. Maybe the way you are using gesso, that is wrong. Maybe you saw someone using one layer of gesso and you thought that is fine. Now, it varies. See, there is not a universal parameter and how many layers you need to apply gesso. It depends on the type of gesso you're using, how raw your canvas is. Let's just say he used one layer of gesso because he had very less pores and holes in his canvas. You had way more than that, and your gesso is not of good quality. He used a very thicker gesso. Maybe you are using a gesso and you are mixing water with it. See, there are so many things that you have to see, and if you do anything wrong, you won't get the desired result. Alright, let's step back a bit and see what we are doing. What is our mission? The mission is to block the hole. How? By using gesso. Alright, so you start gessoing the first layer, give a good layer to it, don't use water. Alright, maybe you can dip your brush into water to give the brush a good flex and then continue gessoing, but no need to mix water with the gesso because all the gessos, most of the gessos has a very good consistency, and if you are using water, you are doing nothing but diluting. Alright, you are making it less effective, this mixture. Don't have to do that. Alright, now if that doesn't solve your problem, next time give 2 layers instead of 1. Next time give 3 layers instead of 2. Okay, and once you give the first layer, you have to wait for a certain time. Once the first layer is dry, then only you can give the second layer. Otherwise it won't be effective. The second layer won't be effective if the first layer is not dry. Alright, these are the things with canvas. See if the canvas is good. See if they have holes in it. If yes, use gesso, adequate quantity, wait, and then start painting on it. Then you have to see the colors. If your color has very less pigment concentration, I mean the pigment concentration is not enough for you, you are expecting this and you are giving this. You can't do that. You have to give this and then only you can expect this. Alright, so use better quality color. Use color which has a very high pigment concentration. Alright, pretty straightforward thing. And third thing is the way you use your linseed oil and turpentine. That means your mediums and your solvent. You have to create a very good perfect balance between solvent and medium. If you use more of solvent that you are using because your oil paintings are appearing dull, you are doing nothing but killing your color. This is the color, very good color, but you are diluting it by mixing solvent. Solvent does what? It breaks the bond between pigments and your paintings appear dull. You don't have to do that. Instead of using solvent, start using medium, which has high amount of oils in it, like linseed oil. Alright, and then you will see your oil paintings are really has a really good vibrancy level to it. even after they dry, and then when you varnish it, you will see it actually works. So fix all these things and then you won't have this problem. Your paintings won't appear dull anymore. So first thing was varnish, then the canvas, then color, and then the way you were using and how much you were using your solvent with respect to medium. Alright, that's it. And if you still have any question, well, comment, we'll see. Good.